seeds.
What flavor are they?
Taco Bell.
Like if they taste like the restaurant, I don't think I want them.
Oh, fuck you. Taco Bell's a shit.
The entire talking about the actual physical location.
Oh.
It just tastes like floor cleaner and grease. Someone's smelly asshole.
That's what my asshole smells like. Tastes like.
I was
That's what my soap tastes like.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do we have any testament on that? But I'm guessing she's not there in the room.
Oh. Yeah, she's not here, but
if she comes in, remind me to ask her how your asshole tastes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow!
Hit it already! Ow!
Welcome to Humpcast, everybody, the show where a couple of buds get buzzed and sit around and mope sometimes. But if you wipe your ass with soap, is that still communal soap? That rhymes, right? My name's Garrett Lee.
I'm Ryan D.
And today, that's it.
That's it.
Are we?
All right. Good night, everybody.
Do you hear him? Do you hear me echoing?
Yeah, you're echoing a little bit.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do things happen? I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me.
It's all good, man.
I don't care.
We got these.
What? I'm 100% in a DGAF day today, but I really don't know why it's echoing for no reason.
It's not that bad.
Doesn't make sense.
It's okay. I found these Taco Bell sunflower seeds, so everything's okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, good. I need someone to tell me that occasionally.
Yeah.
I want to have some music in the background to help it all. No. I don't know. Dude, it's bugging me because it wasn't there. It literally wasn't there before, and it wasn't there in previous episodes. It just did it for no reason.
Yeah, I've been having problems with this shit too. I'm getting really frustrated with it.
I'm okay. Huh?
Am I glitchy? I've been fucking glitchy for like no fucking reason.
What do you mean glitchy?
Like glitchy, like is my video running smooth? You said I looked all pixely.
Your video is smooth. That's usually the internet connection. That seems fine for right now. But I think your new webcam, it makes you look different. Like you can see my webcam, like doesn't have any like of that squiggly stuff. Yours kind of has tiny squiggle lines.
I don't even know what that means. But anyway, how you been? It's just you and me today?
Yeah, I guess. Had a guest lined up, canceled, or didn't say anything. Other people didn't do anything.
He finally got back to me. I think he totally forgot, so I should have reminded him yesterday, but I was busy.
That's the way the fucking world works.
Yep. I hate that. Like, I hate having to like remind people to do stuff. It's like when we were trying to get a fucking like a camera guy for that Route 66 shoot.
Yeah.
And there was a guy that literally like was like, well, you didn't tell me. I'm like, dude, I gave you a date and time. Like, what the fuck else was I supposed to do?
Yeah. You did. It's one of those things that actually like I have to deal with a lot, especially doing shows or doing anything like that, where it's like I scheduled you,
right?
And then like I confirmed with you. What do I have to do? Wake you up, tell you to go jump in the shower, and then appear?
Fucking hands. Like, how do you get to work every day, asshole?
I just don't get it. Like, and then like what's worse is because I know that's probably it has happened so many times that I will have to confirm the day of, pretty much assuming that they're gonna forget.
Right. Yeah, I know.
And then they're like, "Oh shit." I'm like,
I mean, I'm guilty of it too, but for the most part, it's like when I'm booking shows, like, of course, I'll like anytime. That's why I always put it in my calendar so I don't forget, you know?
and that's one thing that I don't fucking understand too about like people that perform for a living.
Right.
It's like, oh, why didn't you remind me that the show that I was scheduled for is in a different city on this date?
Right. Anyway, what are you drinking?
We start off at a show every episode with an alcoholic beverage of some sort, and today I fucking need it. Like I don't know what. Like today, I've been doing pretty well. I'll be honest, and I just am not having it today. I'm in one of those. I don't know. Like sometimes you're just in one of those moods, and that's what I'm in today.
Oh yeah, I get those like 3 times a week.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's. I think it hits harder for me because I don't have them that much.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to say that my life is harder than the next person at all. But fucking when moods like this hit, it's like fuck. And then I gotta do this, and then I'm into the show too, where it's like, ideally, I would be like, fuck, hey, what's up, man? Like, I fucking miss you. I miss the audience, which I do miss the audience. We love you. I just want to let everyone in the audience know that
I love you, and I miss you.
Which actually reminds me, I gotta fucking open up because thanks StreamYard or whatever the fuck. I have to open up the video on Facebook just to
like
see any comments.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of fucked.
Yeah, we have people already watching. I haven't even seen it because it doesn't show it on StreamYard. Hi everyone, I fucking love you. Cigars and whiskey, that's cool. Good for you. Sienna, what up? Danny, what up? Sacramento, big ups. What's up, my ninjas? We are really trying to just like have a good time. So please just keep commenting. We'll talk to you as much as we can, as much as we can, because StreamYard. Wow. Yeah. Let me have this open real quick on the sidebar. Mute that and then bring it over here so I can keep seeing it. I will keep engaging with you. Love you. Who the fuck's D Rodden? He's usually in here right now.
Who?
D Rodden from
FamCast Media. Bitch.
He's not here.
Not yet, at least. If you're watching on YouTube, you can comment, and that will show up in my stream. If not, if you're on Facebook, I'll have to jump back and forth, so give me some time. But if you donate on StreamYards, I can just put it up on the screen right here, like that, and you can just see it. It would just be there, and people could see it. Just to let everyone know that we'll definitely shotgun beers for donations. I have some beers. Ryan doesn't, so I'll shotgun 2 beers for donations.
I have 2 Budweisers that are.
You have 2 what?
I have 2 Budweisers.
Nice. Also, just so everyone is clear, I didn't do anything, and the echoing stopped for no reason.
Yeah, it's the StreamYard thing.
But I don't understand it. Like that's the most infuriating thing, is that like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know.
Like for what reason are things happening or not working? You know, and it's frustrating, which is what makes me want to drink.
Right.
2 beers for $1.
2 beers for $1.
I don't know if I can chug 2 beers in all honesty.
Hey man, if you send me $2, that's enough for me to go get 2 more beers.
1 beer for $1.
Oh,
is that what we did? So $2 for 2 beers.
Beers.
All right, Ryan will chug 2 beers. Shotgun. Yeah.
Well, I'm already halfway through this one. So,
how many beers do you have left?
I only have 2. I had to do deliveries today, and what I've been doing is filling the growlers I have and just trading them for like empties.
Mm-hmm.
And I had 2 growler fills today that I had to go drop off, and then I picked up 2 empties, and then I was like, "Fuck, I don't even have beer for myself now."
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go to the grocery store after that, so I didn't even have time to fucking go back to the brewery and fill up my growlers, and so I just have leftover Budweisers.
I hear you. I think I have a Modelo still, but I picked up beer yesterday for this show. Then it turned out to be 1,000,000 degrees outside.
Mm-hmm.
I had 1 beer in my burrito before the show. I'm like, fuck this. I don't want to drink any more beer. Which is it's kind of sucks. The beer was really good, but I'm just so bloated, and I don't like beer when it's hot.
I love like shitty beer when it's hot.
Dude, that's the weirdest thing. That's why I get Hurricanes. The hotter it gets, the more likely I will buy those Hurricanes for $1. Those malt Hurricanes, those are what I want to drink. But I picked up really interesting an Imperial IPA with white tea, and it's really nice, smooth, good hoppy presence. But I don't want to drink more than one of those.
From where? What did you say? It was an Imperial IPA tea with.
I think it's called. I mean, it is Stone, but I'm trying to remember the name.
Oh yeah, that one. I know which one.
Stone Dragon something. Stone Dragon Imperial. Thorian Dragon.
I haven't had. I mean, I've been kind of sticking to like the Stone Tangerine Express.
Really one thing that I can do is I can do this. And now people can see what the fuck I'm talking about. Stone Soaring. See, that'd be cool. I could show like the beers that we drink if I can look them up.
Yeah.
It's brewed with white pony tea. I hope ponies didn't shit on it, but whatever. It's an 8% alcohol by volume Imperial IPA with white tea. Very smooth and drinkable with a good hop presence. Obviously Stone is one of those hoppier breweries in my opinion, and so that's why I think Ricky likes them a lot. I'm not usually the biggest hop head, but I can take a good amount, and so Imperial tends to be a little bit more drinkable, and then the white tea gives it a nice, like, almost sweet finish. It almost reminds me of like a peach or apricot.
Yeah, I've been weary. I've seen them around. I've been weary of having them because I wasn't sure if I would like it or not.
I really like it, to be honest. If you're in the mood for an IPA, this one's a really good one. It's not super high for an Imperial. 8% is in the low range for Imperials. Like if I think Imperial or like triple, I go to like the 10s. But a good regular or double IPA is the 8% is not bad for me at all.
Yeah,
but it's delicious. And what does it say? It even says you get some like flavor profile: cinnamon stick, clover, honey, coconut, papaya, spearmint, sage. I didn't get any of that. I always find that so funny whenever flavor profiles are like, you should be tasting raspberry and cinnamon stick, clover, and I'm like, I didn't taste any of that.
And it'll be like a hint of like cinnamon and oatmeal. You're like, what the fuck? I just tasted it. Yeah. I
was like, it tastes like beer with hops, like more hops and like apricot and peach. Yeah. That's what I tasted. Even reading this, I'm like, I didn't taste any of that. Maybe some papaya, because I can't really tell you exactly what papaya tastes like, but I know it's very muted. It probably tastes like this thing that I don't know what it tastes like.
So we've been getting a lot of hits on the on Soapgate, bro.
So I was actually going to ask you this. So for those of you that don't know, and we got a Donna in here. Smart not to use GoFundMe. Still waiting on them to send my account to the funds. Date keeps being pushed out. That sucks that they're keeping the money, but I mean, at least you kind of know that you're getting something eventually. But yeah, hopefully they give it to you soon.
It takes a while. I used GoFundMe for something before. It took a minute.
This guy says we need to try that Urban Roots Brewery IPA. I don't know what that is. Send me a link and we'll look at it on the screen. But yeah, going back to what you were saying, or what I was saying that you have Hit the Mics, Brian D, which is your other podcast. Yes. But it's you are the host.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That doesn't really differentiate that from here, except I do all the technical and everything for this, but you do all the technical and everything for the other one.
Yes. I'm more on the wheel on the other one. This is more like you're more the captain on this sinking ship, and I'm the captain on the other sinking ship.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say this might be my last episode, you guys. I don't even fucking know. Let's talk to me by the time I finish this drink, and we'll see what I want to do.
But anyway, yeah, we've been doing. I talked about it on here about the great debate, the Soapgate, about whether or not it's still communal soap if you use it to wash your ass whole. And we've been getting a lot of people chiming in, and so far it's been split down the house, man. It's like 50-50 so far, and I think we're gonna continue to bring up this topic, and I think next week or this week when I have a few other guests on this week, and I think we're gonna talk to them about it, and I think we might come to a conclusion this weekend.
Oh, Donna says she loves me. Love you too. Oh, and Ryan.
Yeah.
I really okay. So it's as you can see right now. It's on the what the fuck is that marquee? What is it called when it slides? Ticker. The topic today is Ass Soap communal. You decide. Also, want to welcome from Fuck Yeah Neshan, Mr. Oh wait, my button not work. God damn it.
Yeah.
Evan Cassidy. Sorry, I don't know why. It was muted.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
Sorry, I don't know why that was muted on my soundboard, but yeah. What's up, Evan?
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
Where you coming from?
Fuck.
Now he's glitchy.
Yeah, you're glitchy. You're a little glitchy, dog.
It just paused for a second.
There you are. All right.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. I don't think you're in a good.
There we go.
Your internet service right now is not the best.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you and hear you, but you're very.
Oh yeah, man.
Can you hear us? You're good?
Yeah, I'm over by the anchor. Yeah, I hear you guys great. I'm over by the anchor bar, the anchor scooch, and just holding it down, man. We just did a pod over here.
Oh yeah, what
you know? So
where is that?
It's down in Costa Mesa.
Oh,
Costa Mesa with the Mosta case.
Hey,
the Mosta case, man.
Can you? You know what I've been wanting to talk to you about is you have that series where you're trying to find Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, I'm keeping one eye open right now to make sure he's not snooping around right now.
Can you tell the listeners and viewers like why that whole thing started? Because you've been doing this like pretty much docu-series, The Search for Rodman, on your
YouTube. I've been searching for Rodman. Kind of spoiler alert. I did find Rodman. You know, that is a little spoiler alert, but it's basically what you're looking at right now. It's this hat right here, and it's that bar. It all revolves around that. Because basically about 3 years ago, we were doing comedy at the Anchor Bar over there. I was kind of down on my luck, down on my falk, so to speak. And, you know, the whole deal is, so it was like the first of the month, which means rent was due, 2017, pre-COVID, you know, pre-all this stuff. You know, Louis C.K. still out doing comedy, all that. And basically, I was short on rent for the month. So I'm hosting this comedy show, and I'm tripping balls, you know?
Yeah.
Not on tramadols, as the song goes. That's a deep inside ref.
Totally.
But so I'm hosting the show, and I'm freaking out because I got to pay rent. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then into the club, out of nowhere, walks Dennis Rodman. And he just starts literally every comic that like cracks a joke at him, he starts making it rain, like dollar bills everywhere. And I'm on my knees scooping up like money, like a stripper.
Yeah.
And I'm hosting the show, and so I explained to Dennis the situation. I'm like, Dennis, you're my guardian angel. Like, I got to pay rent this month. Because anytime anyone made a joke about him, you give him like $100 bill. So I told Dennis, I'm like,
no wonder why I'm looking for him again.
Yeah, man. Get that straight out of North Korea. Getting that money straight out of North Korea, man.
Right.
North Korea, dude. So I told him, bro, I'm down on my luck. If you got more money, I got more jokes. I need $500 to pay. I was like $500 short.
Yeah.
So I was renting a bedroom in North Hollywood. I was renting a bedroom in NoHo. So you came over.
Yeah, I've been
But
there.
so he pulled out the money and he pulled out $500 just out of nowhere. $500. He's like, I'm gonna give you the money right there, but you give it to charity. What's your charity? And I'm like, me, motherfucker. Like, what are you talking? I don't have any money.
Yeah.
I don't have money for charity right now. There's no tax write-offs right now. Not a tax write-off right now, dude. You know. And so he just let me. He was like, I appreciate your honesty, and he dropped even more. He gave me a sizable gift. All right, for those of you listening, it was a gift. And so I paid my rent, man. And I paid my rent, and I started making these hats that say "Fuck Yeah Nation." And so the whole Searching for Rodman web series was we went around town because Dennis Rodman basically terrorizes Orange County with a good time. You know? He does it in like a positive way.
Yeah.
Where he's going around town, and yeah, you can go to youtube.com/FuckYeahNation, and or you know, if you go to FuckYeahNation.com, we got the Searching for Rodman web series. Basically, I just wanted to give this a hat to kind of to complete the cycle of the Yoon, you know, of the Carl Yoon, the universe. Yeah, we found him. Well, spoiler alert, we found him. But so we went, man, we went everywhere, and we were just asking everybody, like, have you seen Dennis Rodman? You know, like, where can we find? Because he's always out around town. He's always making it rain. He's always just doing crazy stuff and having a good time.
Does he
putting
live
out fuck yeah vibes. He lives in Orange County somewhere. He's had a few different houses that I think he's maybe gotten rid of a few over the years, but
I wonder how he has this money to throw around. Like, I mean, I
don't know, bro.
Like, he was crazy in the NBA, and I mean, and then he can't be making too much money on those appearances he does. Maybe.
Well, I think I heard something about maybe merchandise. I mean, there's a lot of NBA merchandise that's out there. But I mean, Dennis Rodman is shrouded in mystery, and you know, so it's
true.
Who knows? I mean, it's almost like Fight Club. Is Cast Man Dennis Rodman? You know, like, geez, Louise, what's happening? Is Scottie Pippen, Brad Pitt, and Dennis Rodman? You know, who knows?
Right.
I don't know.
He's like the Tommy Wiseau of the NBA.
Oh yeah, he's a wild man. He goes out, he lives it, he lives hard, and
did you ever see
vibes.
Uh-oh.
Did I ever see what?
Did you ever see the Vice thing where he talked about breaking his dick like 3 times?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw that, which is crazy. And then there's also a good documentary. Ours is more of a fockumentary. You know, Searching for Rodman is kind of a fockumentary.
Right.
But there's a great documentary called, I think it's called Big Bang in Pyongyang, and it's about Dennis Rodman going to Pyongyang and meeting Kim Jong-un or whatever. Yeah. And it's nuts. It's a really cool documentary. I think it's on Netflix. And I saw that a while, but when we were getting deep into the whole search for Rodman, it took us down some rabbit holes, man. I mean, some life or death, near-death experiences, the whole search. But we, spoiler alert, we did eventually find him.
What? Yeah. So I guess we'll have to get out.
Yeah.
And we gave him a hat.
You can check it out. Where is it? Right here. Easiest thing, because right now we're on Facebook, so you can just go straight out over to Fuck Yeah Nation on Facebook, and it's right there. The link's right there for the first YouTube video.
Yeah, and I know FuckYeahNation.com. We lay out the links pretty easy. Done about 27 episodes, I think, total. I think the series 27 episodes, and you know, we venture off into. There's some sideline stories that we get caught up on the search for Rodman. I mean, I really kind of found Rodman, but more than anything, I found myself, you know? And because I think anytime you try to achieve something, you know, you have to check your ego. You know, got to check your privilege. You know, you got to check your priv. I mean, I try to do that every day from the moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, before I even say a little prayer for anybody. I try to check my priv, you know. But I realize that sometimes I feel like, especially in social media, it's like everybody's trying to get attention, and it's like, you know, I'm trying to Rodman, you know?
Yeah.
And part of that is I want to express my gratitude, but by the end of it, I realized that the better way to do that is to pull a Rodman, you know? So we kind of tried. For instance, we went to the beach. I got to shout out Surfrider HB, Surfrider Huntington Beach. We tried to pull a Rodman on the beach, man. You know, we went to the beach, did some beach cleanups. I'm a champion of what I call SI dubs, strong independent women, SI dubs.
What?
So
strong inventive women.
SI dubs, SIWs.
Yeah.
Strong independent women.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of big on dubs or women being strong and independent, you know, however that manifests itself.
Got it.
So I really celebrate that. So we made some SI dub shirts to kind of like really put that out there. And that was what I realized. It's more than finding Rodman. It's kind of about like going into a bar and making it rain and making a bunch of people excited. It's more about that than even like meeting Dennis Rodman, you know? So I took my mom out, man, because like my mom is getting a little older. I don't know if you've met her, Ryan. We're buds, you know, but
I don't think I have.
Yeah, like I try to get out there and cast a wide net. Kind of my just the interface the lens through which I view the world, you know, it's just like casting it wide. Mm-hmm. And my mom's, you know how it is with parents. I mean, your mom's really chill. She's, I'd say your mom casts a wide net, and there's no joke behind that. That's just honesty. Like your mom casts it pretty wide, you know?
Right.
And, my mom's a little older, and I feel like she doesn't cast it as wide these days. So one of the episodes, I take her out, to a shooting range because my mom had never shot a gun, you know, and I'm not like JP gun guy or anything, but you know, I just felt like it would be cool to like give my mom, make sure she's still like getting out there, trying new stuff, you know, make sure those synapses are working and all that, you know. And so I took her to FT3 shooting range in Stanton, shout outs, and she shot some guns and pretty good aim as well. She was a pretty good aim. She got pretty into it, you know. I mean, especially with all this COVID, she might damn near turn into a doomsday prepper, you know.
Yeah.
But that's what it's all about, pull a Rodman. And I try to encourage people that, like, go out there, make it rain, do something just stupid to give other people a good time. Who knows? Maybe your net worth isn't that high. Maybe you're not making money, but fuck it, make it rain, man. Fuck it, dude.
Dude, fuck yeah.
There we go, man.
That's like what it's about.
That
is me. I don't know.
Life lessons from the cast man right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cast it wide.
So what are the podcasts? I know you're doing like big things with the whole fuck yeah blanket, if you will. So you got like 5 different podcasts like on a network almost, right?
Yeah, now. I consider it more of an Afghan, you know, because it's like a quilt, you know, and the pieces of the quilt more so than a blanket, they're woven together. We got right now we've kind of hit down to three main podcasts on the network, and that's the Fuck Yeah Nation podcast for one. And what we were recording earlier was No One Right Way with my homie Real Rich. Real Rich he's from Henderson, Nevada, and Compton, California, and he's a character. A great comic, really funny comic, and also we do Robertland, the Robertland podcast, which is about theme parks, with Robert Thompson.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys have to talk about right now that theme parks are pretty much all closed?
That's a good question.
Well, that's one thing to talk about in itself is the fact that they are closed, and some of them as well, they're slowly opening up.
Yeah, because I think
crazy. They're open.
Shanghai Disneyland is already open, and I think I just read an article today that says that Disneyland itself could legally open in June, I believe.
That's bonkers.
I agree.
Yeah, well, I think Six Flags is. I heard something about they might be trying to open up pretty soon too. So
would you go? Let's say if they open next month, would you go?
Well, I help out with doing some characters and voices and some podcast editing on Robertland. But Robert Thompson, the host, is more the theme park guy. I'm not like a big theme park guy, I like JP theme park guy. And so I don't think I'm not a theme park. I don't know, man. I'm sketched out. I mean, like with the whole coronavirus. I mean, I'm not. There's some people that like they are in a bunker. They haven't left the house at all for 3 months. I'm not on that level, but I don't know. It's just got me thinking about a lot of stuff, and at least for right now, like I'm kind of just leaving the house to do work or like groceries, comedy specific related stuff. I'm not really getting out there too much as of yet. I mean, I'll go for a walk. Like, I don't know. I guess it kind of depends. Like, I'm sure there's some theme parks that are like socially distant in some ways, but I don't know. Who knows?
Wow, Ryan, do you still have I mean, I know everything's on pause right now, but do you have an active annual pass anywhere?
I had a Universal Studios pass that wasn't supposed to expire till July.
And what I believe most, if not all, these theme parks are doing is for those they're extending the time for the amount of time they were closed.
And for Christmas I got a Knott's Berry Farm pass that I never activated. So
does it give you a date that you have to activate it by?
I don't know. I gotta fucking look for it, man.
You should look at. But the one thing that I want to say is because I literally got a Disneyland pass, maybe less than a month for sure, before everything closed down.
Yeah.
And
oh man,
if they open up next month and nothing has changed as far as how we're able to combat this, there's no fucking way that I want to fucking go.
Yeah.
So I'd be pissed if I started paying for something that is just unsafe for me to even use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna do what they're gonna do about it.
I don't know. To me, I've like I've gone grocery shopping, and I did stop by FT3. FT3 is open. The place I took my mom, the shooting range.
Yeah.
And they're pretty strict about. They're secluded and they're pretty strict about masks. They're taking it pretty seriously. I mean, you have to wear eyewear, you have to wear ear protection at a place like that anyhow. So it kind of lends itself to just taking those elements more seriously. But man, I mean, I don't want to be like Tekashi 6ix9ine or anything, man. But
that's fine. Shots fired.
Well, just driving around. I was driving around HB last night. I just went for a drive, and man, I would say like 90% no maskers at least. Out and about. So, I think people are kind of over it, man. I mean, I don't think I would say at Disneyland they might be able to. People, they're done with it. They're done with it, man. I mean, I think, plus like Disneyland, having someone have to scan a ticket, that's kind of a checkpoint where you could be like, hey, where's your mask, you know? But at least just out in the open, yeah, I mean, they're freeballing it. I mean, or it's funny, you'll see a chick walk around with like a mask, but then she's got her ass cheeks hanging out, you know, and you're like, ugh, you know, hopefully you can't catch COVID from your beloved, you know what I mean? So
I don't know.
It's kind of like, what are we doing at that point? You know, if it's like, yikes, I don't know.
It's
But
really
I got mine right. I got mine right here, man. I'm in the pre.
Bro, I just got
rocking it.
Where is it? I just got this cool one. So I have a N95 that I basically use as the filter part, but then I have different things to go over it, like a mask. I just got this. And I fucking love it.
Gnarly, dude.
Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, dude.
The N95 goes under it, and just go with the first.
Yeah.
Wild.
I figure if we're gonna have to wear these things, like, might as well have something that looks cool.
Yeah.
Fashionable.
I mean, it's crazy. I don't know. I mean, things are kind of opening back up a little bit, and yeah, here in other states too, people are just over it.
Yeah, but like,
yeah,
they're opening up, and then things are spiking, and like people are like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
It's like things are closed for a reason. They're not just closed because it's like, it's literally like if you come in contact with someone, there's a chance that you could get sick. Like literally, I went grocery shopping and like the difference between Costco 2 weeks ago, Costco I went today, completely different. I'm like, did y'all just forget?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's weird. I mean, I think the medium of podcasting was sort of ahead of its time because you can stream, you can do stuff at home. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. No, you don't want to
much more.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah,
there's definitely a much more like fuck attitude.
Yeah,
especially in like.
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts. But I'll
like
go for.
Go ahead.
Oh, what was that?
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I go for walks but more usually at night, and so like I don't see a single person out. But
yeah,
I've been staying in Long Beach, and I mean it's a lot more population. It's denser, more densely populated. And it's kind of nuts because I mean you can't really. There's no time of the night you can kind of go and like not run somebody who's coughing out their ear balls, and so it's kind of fucked. No, I mean around here I feel like people are taking it less seriously down here, but it's also like a lot less densely populated. So I mean, like I don't really see anybody on this entire block right now that's out. Whereas up in like Long Beach, like there's people out pretty much everywhere, and it's kind of like you'll see 20 people that are all wearing a mask, and then you'll see 20 people that aren't wearing a mask, and it's turbulent times, my friends.
It is, and it's actually kind of like really frustrating, especially for people that are trying to, I guess, be responsible. Like I'll be honest, like I've been trying to be pretty good, but it's like, especially over the Memorial Day weekend, I got invited to fucking barbecues. I'm like, you're throwing a barbecue right now? And like, this is not my family, like literally just like my friends or like whatever. They're like, just come over. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, who's going over? Like, I invited some friends over. I'm like, that's exactly what we're supposed to not do.
Right.
And it's like,
but if they're gonna do it anyway, but
the thing is, it's difficult for someone like me who's trying to be good because it is tempting. It's tempting, like no doubt about it. There's not like, especially with like certain people, it's very tempting to be able to just go out and spend time with other people. But
certain people like ladies, man, like
yeah,
certain Bumble dates, man.
some of us, I don't know what are you single?
No, I'm in a committed. I'm all about monog, my bro.
No, I'm also
I
single.
gotta.
So like Ryan.
Oh,
Ricky,
I'm not single. I'm very not single. I'm a committed relation. Shout out to the Cass woman. She's probably not. Knowing her, she's probably watching.
That's cool. Tell her to come in. Tell her to get in on this conversation. But what I'm saying is that it's like, as someone who's like, I'm here.
Get in.
And I'm just like, it's so frustrating, like right now, especially like when my social life was pretty active before this, and to be not like, you know, to be doing nothing, and then a lot of people are with their significant others, like, it's not that bad. I'm like, shut the fuck up with your girlfriend or your wife. Shut up.
Yeah, no, that is very true. Like I'm not to flex on everybody, but yeah, having like being able to stay like with my girl throughout most of the pandemic was I definitely appreciated. Yeah, it was like a little kind of like crisis international emergent pandemic honeymoon, so a lot of anxiety and intimacy and love, but dude, people are just becoming like bullies and snitches, and I really don't like it. It's pretty fucked, no. Because yeah, I mean, people, and it gets weirdly political, even though it shouldn't. It's like, oh, you're wearing a mask, like fuck you, man. Like, what are you, what are you, a commie? It's like, dude, I'm just trying to not make people sick. I'm not trying to make some statement. I'm not burning my bra. I'm not like fucking the guy, right. I'm just trying to stay in a fuck yeah state of mind and stay to grind, like. But then also too, like, people kind of get off on like, oh, you guys are throwing a party, like, I'm gonna call the cops on you, or I'm gonna run your business around.
Yeah.
I think
a lot of that.
I see your point, and I think one of the main things that I'm trying to practice and
oh, sorry, I just gotta check.
You're good. We hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey, sorry guys.
Can't see you.
Yeah, I got I called a couple dudes like before this, and they both tried to call me, and it wiped me. I can't see myself on the camera now. Damn.
Yeah, I can't see you, but we can hear you.
You might have to turn that back on or something. I don't know what happened.
That's what matters. The camera.
You could probably leave and come back in. I don't know how it works.
I think it'll probably show up in a sec.
You got a phone call? Is that what happened?
Yeah. It here, let me leave and come back.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. One thing that, and I'll tell. I do want him to come back in. I like the conversation we were having. I've been trying to really practice, like, to just understand everyone has a different situation. I get it. The only thing that the thing that bugs me the most is when people are affecting other people. Because I get it. Businesses have to open, or there's even these gigantic corporations that are going under because they can't do business. And I get it. You have to be open. And you have to be able to do that stuff. But like, if you're going out and getting mad at someone for wearing masks and not doing the simplest thing is just covering your face. We're not even saying go buy a N95 mask and make sure you wear it. I use like, before I got all that stuff, I was wearing it was a cutoff sleeve. It was literally like a sleeve that I cut off one of my old workout shirts, and then I just put it over my face. And then I got the N95, and so I put that under, so it's like cool. And then I upgraded to just style.
Right.
But these people just don't like being told what to do, and they make it such a big thing, like, fuck this, tyranny, oppression. Like, just
government made it up.
Just understand that, like, everyone has their own fucking life, And I'm not calling the cops on anyone that's not hurting somebody else. Like, just fucking be considerate. If you're gonna go have a party at your house, have a party. I'm not going. But don't get mad at me for not going. Don't get mad at me for wearing a mask. Don't get mad at me for not wanting you to be right in my face coughing. Like, literally, I don't know. It's I was in a line to get into a store and this guy starts smoking. And regardless of what I feel about smoking, which you already know I hate it, that's exactly what I don't want to like. That's the most inconsiderate thing you could do as a fucking person, is just be like, well, you all have to be next to me, and I'm also gonna not wear a mask and start smoking next to you.
Yo,
look at this considerate guy.
yo.
What's up, my dude?
Fluent it, man.
Nice. But yeah, I was telling Ryan that's like being considerate. It's just like, oh, nice, got fucking. Is that a full pizza, bro? We got there.
Oh, damn.
All right, now I can't hear you at all.
We can't hear you. Shit.
We flipped it. I can't hear a single word you're saying, and then but we can see you.
You might have to jump out and jump back in again. Fuck.
Fuck no.
That pizza looks really fucking pizza. Pizza sounds bomb right now. I'm
Look,
fucking
that pizza
hungry.
looks really fucking. It's a box.
Oh, pizza sounds good. I don't know. Pizza
Sure.
always sounds good. I think
Dude,
I'm half Ninja Turtle.
No, pizza's no one. I want someone to get on this stream or get in the comments and tell me that you don't like pizza and be serious. I had one of the biggest burritos. What?
I actually know somebody who doesn't like pizza.
Who? I'll fight him.
Or likes pizza, doesn't like cheese. So
Okay.
he'll literally order a pizza
That's different, in my opinion,
with just sauce and like tomato.
and toppings and shit.
But that completely defeats the purpose of a fucking pizza.
I don't necessarily agree with that. Is that it? Can you hear us? Can't hear you.
God damn it.
What's going on?
Sound, no mic.
No sound. No can hear.
Oh, wait. I don't know what's going on.
All right. But no, I was saying going back to the pizza thing, I'm like, I get it. I actually know a few people that just hate cheese. All cheese in all forms. Parmesan, mozzarella.
Those are the people we need to round up and put into homes or something, or concentration camps, because there's no way. Everyone likes cheese.
Do I know the
If you
person?
don't like cheese, I think so.
Okay. But pizza itself, even without cheese, still delicious.
Then don't eat pizza. It's fucking. It's like
What do you
that's
mean,
what. It's,
pizza's very specific to what it is. It's not like toast.
why would just like fucking eat pasta or something? Like why would you? Why pizza is fucking is bread, sauce, and cheese. That's what it is.
No. There's definitely a hankering for pasta that I have and a hankering for pizza, and they cannot be quenched by the other. 100% no. This is another debate, except we're not on the same.
But you
Now
like,
I'm gonna put that up there. But no, okay. So if I'm craving pizza, for me, Grant, I'm actually not thinking about the cheese. I know the cheese is on there, but I'm not thinking about it. The thing that I love about pizza is the pizza dough, which is oddly very specific and different to every place that I've gone to. But I think that's what people that are passionate about their pizza are talking about. The New Yorkers, Detroit style, Chicago style, whatever. It's all very different. And the thing that they talk about the most is not the sauce, the cheese, and toppings. They talk about the fucking dough. The dough is exactly what makes or breaks a good pizza, in my opinion, what I believe that most pizza fanatics are talking about. I would say personally, I mean, I get different moods. I like crispy crusted pizza. There's a place down here called Jay's Pizza, and one of the things I like is that it gets pretty crispy. But what I like to do, especially when I reheat it, is I'll put it in like my cast iron skillet or whatever. You can use it as a pan, and put it on a low heat so that it warms up. But then it also makes the bottom crispy, and I fucking love that. Then you have the sauce,
sure, that sounds.
and the cheese and the toppings. That is different.
But
The
cheese,
dough makes or breaks a
cheese.
pizza.
That's what makes it a pizza. But that's what makes it a pizza. It's cheese.
No, Because I'll be honest, I can't differentiate. I can't differentiate cheese from Jay's or Domino's or Pizza Hut or any of the other thousands of pizza places I've been to. I can tell you the dough is different.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it a pizza is having cheese on it. So if you have, don't even call it a pizza if you don't put cheese on it. That's just
What
fucking.
is it?
That's just flatbread.
What would you categorize it?
It's like
as?
flatbread. That's what it is. It's flatbread with sauce. That's all it is.
Would you differentiate flatbread and pizza? Like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
How?
It's just. What do you mean how? I just told you.
How?
There's no cheese. Like there's a very specific way to make a pizza.
You're literally saying pizza has cheese, flatbread has no cheese.
No, flatbread is just flatbread. But I'm saying there's a difference because you get a whole pizza and there's a very distinct way to make a pizza. But if you're just going to have bread and sauce, then just call it what it is. It's just bread and fucking sauce. It's not a fucking pizza if you don't put cheese on it.
We have an audience right now. I really need you to weigh in on this. Is pizza still pizza if it doesn't have cheese? And I don't really know what the fuck. I can't really categorize a flatbread, to be honest. What the fuck is flatbread? I'm not going to call it a pizza, but what is flatbread?
It's just bread.
It's bread, but it's not pizza. It's flat. So if you made a flatbread and then added sauce, cheese, and toppings, is that a pizza?
That makes it a flatbread pizza.
A pizza flatbread.
Yeah.
I want to know what makes it. I want to look this up real quick. Difference between pizza and flatbread. Boom. And I'm gonna. Okay, flatbread. Fuck you, mosquito. Flatbread is made with flour, water, salt, and unleavened. I don't know what that means. I think Jeremy might know because unleavened yeast. Unleavened made with a okay. With unleavened yeast, meaning that the flatbread dough does not rise. Flatbreads are usually a rectangular shape with a thinner, crispier crust and lighter toppings, whereas pizza usually is thicker in crust, larger amounts of sauce, cheese, and toppings. Then what is crispy, thin pizza like? I don't know. I think there's minute things in there. Either way. Oh, I wonder if I can do that.
Pizza.
Define pizza.
Also, I think Chicago style pizza should be called something else too, because it's not really like.
But is that the one with
like
the
deep dish
pie?
pizza? Yeah.
Is a pizza a pie? I think they all call all pizzas pies. It's like a casserole.
Yeah, but yeah, it's more like a casserole or like a fucking quiche or something. You know, it's not.
Is a breakfast pizza a quiche because it has eggs and cheese? All right, pizza, a dish of Italian origin consisting of a flat, round base of dough baked with a topping of tomato sauce and cheese, typically with added meat or vegetables. All right, so in the definition, it does say cheese. I get it.
It says cheese.
I'll give you that. What is this? Is this from dictionary.com or whatever this is? All right. Wait, does it typically with a topping of tomato sauce and cheese? So that's part of it. All right. So what has it become then? It becomes a whole new thing, and that actually intrigues me a little bit more. Is that
it just becomes bread and sauce because you're boring and you suck and you don't like cheese? That's what.
we gotta get this person that you're talking about on here on the stream.
Oh, trust me, he's heard it all. He's heard all of it. It's our friend Javi. And
okay.
We give him grief every fucking time we go out to eat.
Get him on. Bring him on.
He just doesn't like cheese, and so like
in the first time I shape or form.
Yeah, like anything.
Why? Like, does he tell you why?
He just doesn't like it. He just doesn't like the texture. He doesn't, and I was like, any cheese. He's like, any cheese. He doesn't like any fucking cheese, and I don't understand it. And he's tired of hearing it, but we're never tired of giving him grief.
It's one of those things that like people are
wrong.
People are passionate about that shit. bro. If there's three things I can think of, like not dishes, but things like food things that I can think of that people are absolutely nuts about, and that's bread, cheese. And I lied. I only thought of the two things. What's like the third thing you think?
Pasta.
I guess that's less so than bread and cheese, but bread and cheese, I think 99.9. That's different though, because there's such an increase in like vegetarian and veganism. Bread and cheese is the two things that I think most people on this planet, and by most I mean like 99.9, will tell you that they are love. Not just like, oh yeah, I'm really cool with bread, or oh yeah, I'm really cool with cheese. They love it.
Yeah.
If you combine the two, they fucking love that shit. I'll be honest, I don't care for bread that much. If you give me something like garlic bread or cheesy garlic bread, bro, that's like my favorite shit right there. I wouldn't want to eat it like all the time, but I want to eat it all the time, if you know what I mean.
It's like my friend Mark's got a joke. He says, "Oh, I'm a foodie." He's like, which is what addicts. What did he say? Which is what addicts call themselves when cocaine doesn't smell as good as cheese.
Cocaine does not smell good.
Or something like that. He said it's something about food addicts or something.
No, I get it. If you offered me I don't know how the fuck they weigh Coke. What's like that much Coke? I don't know. What is that? What?
It's like an 8-ball.
That's an 8-ball? That's tiny.
It's like an 8-ball.
Wow. If you offer me an 8-ball of Coke or like, huh?
What?
If you all whatever. If you offered me some Coke or you offered me like a burger, I can't 99% of the times I would say yeah, I want the burger. I don't give a fuck.
You like a burger?
I'm talking about like food versus drugs. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
Good food, way over good drugs. I don't care. It's like, let's go party. I got Coke. And like, nah, dude, we'll also party, but I got a tray of hot wings. I'm going with that guy. Hot wings guy.
What if I had both?
Well, then that's a party.
Yeah,
but I'm saying.
Bottom line is both these people don't know how to party.
Because they're not together. Why don't you work together?
Yeah. Why don't they work together?
Party bus.
Coke, I got
or a tray of hot wings.
Yeah, I got all these hot wings we can eat before we do all the Coke.
Like Evan just dipped. He's just like, no, this is not working.
Yeah, he's in a fucking dead spot right there, which shit sucked. You know what? No, he said he was in a dead spot right there anyway, so that shit sucked. You know what I watched the other day? I finally watched that movie, The Good Boys.
Good. Oh, with the kids?
The kids? Yeah.
Oh, you cut out for a second.
Really
the one
funny.
with the kids?
Exactly.
I told you.
Yeah, the one with the kids. The this is hilarious. Well, I didn't. It was on. I only have like 2 streaming services right now. So,
what do you have?
Came out on what, like Hulu or something? Or, I have Prime, Hulu, and
Netflix.
What?
I keep forgetting Prime is a streaming service because there's not any original or Amazon stuff that I can think of that I'm all about.
Boys?
Huh?
The Boys?
Oh, wait. No, wait, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the Amazon Prime thing, or are you talking about the movie? Or Good Boys. Sorry.
Yeah, you said there's nothing original Amazon stuff that you don't watch. They said The Boys.
I finished Hunters. That was so long ago.
Yeah, well, Hunters came out like a couple months ago. It's a really good show too.
I heard that was very hit or miss. Like some things were cool, some things are like incredibly outlandish.
Yeah, but I liked it.
It looks like something I would be okay with, but it definitely didn't be like, oh shit, I gotta see that.
A lot of daydream sequences. So if people said that there was outlandish, that's because they're fucking stupid and they don't understand that it was a daydream.
I don't know. Maybe people just don't like daydream sequences. I would say this though. Let's go back to that first. Good Boys, the movie. What'd you think? I
Yeah.
told you when I saw it in theaters that you would love it.
Oh, I loved it. It was super bad for children. It was like it was 6th grade super bad.
Did it not remind you of our 6th grade sort of?
Yeah.
vibe?
Totally.
Granted, they grew up in this era. They all have cell phones and drones and shit.
Yeah, no, it was very funny. Yeah,
Little,
I just
little spiky-haired kid. I was like, that's fucking Ryan. That's Ryan. That is straight up you when I met you when we were 11.
Yeah.
Like I want to pull up a picture of you, and it looks exactly like it.
And the fat black kid was Ricky.
Yeah. I don't know if I cast this, but I was like, that's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fuck. I don't know what the fuck that picture is. I'm sure you have it someplace. I remember it's like in like our 6th grade yearbook. There's a picture of you, and you're just like, this like dog shit face, where you're like, but you have like the spiky.
Yeah. I have that picture. It's on my Patreon page.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's your Patreon? Is it Ryan D? Is it like Hit the Mics or what?
Yeah, go to patreon.com/hitthemics. And it's like the profile picture.
I'm scrolling down your fucking photos and I see. Gosh, I can stream this. Hold on a second. It's not bad. I mean, yeah, it's funny, and you posted it for that reason. But let's see. I'm scrolling down your pictures to find that thing, and where is it? I don't know if it's this one. It doesn't actually say that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
There's no caption of it at all. You just posted it.
That was a real screenshot from fucking Tinder.
No, I know. Like, I think I remember barely. Like, you were talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept posting. I just kept screen grabbing like really terrible Tinder profiles and just like posting.
Yeah, because you have like this.
There's another one there. That one. Yeah, that whole post right there.
Juggalo. Person.
Oh, because that was all one. That was all one post. That's why.
Yeah. Looks like you tear your dick off with her thighs, with her vagina. Let's just rip it open.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know where the fuck it'll be, but what's your Patreon?
I just told you. Patreon. Hit the mics.
Patreon.
You'll see my dope my dope hairdo with the Zero t-shirt with the Sid shirt.
What?
Sid from fucking Toy Story.
Yeah. Hit the mics. That's it. Now with Ryan D.
Yeah, just hit the mics. By the way, did you know Sid was dead?
What?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Are you gonna bring it up? Hold on. Bring up the photo first. And then
Let me stop screen. Share screen. Boom. Boom.
Yeah, there it is.
It doesn't like expand the picture.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, that was you when I met you.
Yeah.
And then good boys.
Yep. Oh yeah. No, because I saw this thing on Facebook where it was like, okay, you know, we know Sid from Toy Story, and then in Toy Story 3, we see that he's the garbage guy.
Yeah.
But then in Coco, he's a skeleton. He's like a dead guy.
I remember. I gotta see that. Okay, now
Yeah. So there's like a little Easter egg where like in the background you'll see him walking around and it's Sid wearing the t-shirt with the sunglasses that he was wearing when he was the garbage man.
Wow. You gonna do us like that?
Yep.
But yeah, and then there's you right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I can totally see that. That shit was hilarious. It's a really funny movie. I recommend it. And the new season of what is it? Fucking Always Sunny in Philadelphia is really good too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I heard that they got renewed for another season when they're gonna address like COVID or something.
They what?
They got renewed for another season, and they're gonna talk about basically the whole this pandemic.
Are they really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So yeah, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Have you been like checking out any movie news or anything? Like,
Yeah, I have
I
a
know
whole.
theaters-
We're not gonna get to it, but I have this whole thing with movie news going on.
oh, let's do it.
I have a
Let's do it right
podcast where I talk about movie news. So
now. Well, let's get there.
so
I'm fucking hungry, so I'm like want to wrap this up. But go ahead. Yeah, let's do it.
It's me. I may have some news for you. Go ahead.
Entertainment news, everybody.
This just broke out.
I'm not gonna get to the story.
I have a question for you.
News story that'll make you guys a little bit tingly in the fans. Okay, we're gonna move on from that. We need to get away from that real quick.
I read somewhere that their periods attract bears.
all right. First and foremost, just to get it out of the way, I guess this dropped like right after we did our last week's episode, but the Snyder Cut. Zack
Yeah.
Snyder.
Yeah.
That shit-
Oh God, who fucking cares?
Oh, Jason says that if I share my screen, it doubles my voice. I don't know why that's a thing,
That's interesting.
but I guess that might be. Let me test that. Test that theory. Go back to fuck yeah. Now I'm sharing it.
There you are.
Check 1 2.
Nope. You sound fine.
Theory is, well, it might. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. That's the whole thing. Wait. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know.
No echo.
No echo.
This is a real exciting episode.
I know. It's so good, you guys. I don't know how you've been sleeping on this fucking show. I mean, it's kind of there. I kind of hear it, but now I'm not screen sharing anymore. And whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't give one fuck. I'm gonna drink some more of my drink, which I never even told you what it was. This is like straight up vodka.
I went through 2 fucking handles of vodka within like 2 days last week.
It's yeah, I know. I was talking to my brother about this. I'm like, because I think the other day, Costco has these big ass bottles of Cook's fucking sparkling wine, champagne, whatever, for like
Right.
$7. They're $7 each. And I think we were playing video games or something. And he just saw the bottle. He's like, "Did you finish a whole bottle while we were playing video games?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Mhm.
And like, so, and I was talking to like my family. I'm like, there's not much to do if you're being responsible than stay in your house, get drunk, and play video games.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's all I've been doing.
yeah. It's shitty. It's kind of depressing. It is depressing. But whatever. you know,
Handles of vodka in
In-
2
in a-
days. That's a bottle each day.
how did you even by yourself? You didn't share? You shared. You had to have shared. That's what I'm saying. Between two people,
Between 2 people?
that's still pretty. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm judging you, Ryan.
Yeah. I thought, I'm like, these will last us all week. Nope. 2 days.
I just spent almost. I bought some other stuff, I guess. Though I spent about $250 on booze at Costco.
That's all I'm getting. That's all I'm getting every week. That's $250. That's like all I'm getting. That's my fucking payment.
From your work.
Yeah, that's my fucking income right now is $250 a week. And
As a your paycheck.
yeah,
I mean,
and
like-
dude, it's like it's not even enough for me to like pay all my bills for the month. I mean, it's like it's ridiculous.
Have you been looking into other jobs?
What the fuck am I gonna do? I mean, like, I could maybe find like another. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. I might have to find like another gig job that I'll just like work from home at. I guess I don't fucking know.
Yeah. I've been doing little side jobs and shit like that, but I mean the unemployment right now is it's a lot better than I thought it'd be. But still.
Yeah, dude. I want
more than anything. I want to do stuff. I want to work. I'm one of those people that likes working. That's why before this whole thing, I was working every day, pretty much every single fucking day. I was doing something for a job. And then Jason too. Like he was telling me he left, not because he had to, because he wanted to. It's to go full stop like that. It's like, what the fuck are we supposed to even do right now? Especially since my other job, which I was doing, like really ramping up stuff, was production and filming, and no one's really doing that. And if they are, it's not great, and it's not, there's still a lot of people. I don't know. It's something that I don't want to think about. When I think about it, it makes me want to drink more, basically.
Yep. Moving news. Snyder Cut.
Yeah, dude. This is what's so interesting. The internet is so about this.
I don't understand that.
I will just in a nutshell tell you what happened. For people that don't know, Zack Snyder was the original director for the Justice League. He directed Batman v Superman and Man of Steel, and he was kind of like the guy that was supposed to be the quote unquote Kevin Feige of the DC universe. At least their cinematic universe, once they started doing that. Then he had a very, very tragic thing happen in his family, and it was something that made him want to step away. And I believe he also, the DC and Warner Brothers also wanted him to step away. So they replaced him with Joss Whedon, who directed the first two Avengers movies after he had already shot a majority of the movie that he was going to release, which was Justice League. He was in I believe he was in post-production when this happened. So then Joss Whedon reshot a whole bunch of stuff, which is when they brought back Henry Cavill, who at this point his contract said that he was pretty much done, and he started working on Mission Impossible, which is why he grew a mustache for that role. And the people who were shooting, I believe Paramount were shooting Mission Impossible, didn't let him shave the mustache, so they had to CGI the mustache out for the reshoots for Joss Whedon's new Justice League. And there was a whole bunch of commotion, and it came together this like Frankenstein's monster of a movie, and that's what we got. However,
bring up his mustache. Can you bring up the Justice League lip?
Yeah, you keep going with the synopsis of what's been going on.
Oh yeah, so after all this, I mean, well, everyone knows Justice League came out and it was a pretty big fucking stinker. And a lot of Cyborg stuff was cut, and that was the thing. Was then Twitter and all these like movie nerds and DC nerds were like, "Oh, this isn't the movie that Zack Snyder wanted to put out," and so they've been adamant about releasing the Snyder Cut for Justice League and Batman v Superman, but it's like it couldn't have been, I don't know, in my opinion, it couldn't have been that much of a difference, right? Like, I don't know.
He looks like Shrek.
I can't.
Am I not sharing it right now?
I don't see anything.
It says I'm sharing it. You don't see this?
No, sometimes it doesn't load when you share the screen. It's all right. Fuck.
I will reload it, I guess. Reshare it. Sharing the screen. I'm gonna check the other one. Yeah, it shows that on Facebook. Yeah, they can see it. You can't see it, but Facebook can see it, and then YouTube. Yeah, he looks like Shrek. It's so weird. Like it wasn't just like it's a big mustache. It's a straight up Tom Selleck Magnum PI mustache.
Yeah, it was a pretty solid mustache. I just watched that movie again.
Like there's a lot of people that I see with mustaches, and I'm like, you shouldn't have a mustache. Henry Cavill with a mustache works. Henry Cavill with a CGI'd face that has no mustache or facial hair does not work.
Yeah, it
looks real weird. Just literally Google Henry Cavill mustache, and you will see all of the things.
So anyway, they're finally releasing the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League, right? And what is it, in a 6-part thing?
So here's exactly what it was. So there's two things, first and foremost, that I need to address. One is the internet can be a very rowdy, toxic place. Before this, there were people up in arms and adamant that there was a Zack Snyder cut that existed and that they need to release it. Since this was announced, Zack Snyder has said, give me about $30 million and I can finish this cut. I don't need to reshoot with the main cast, but he was very emphasizing the main cast, so there could be reshoots with secondary, third scene, or whatever, establishing shots or whatever the fuck. Like, shit, there could be reshoots, just not. He said not with the main cast.
Okay.
And of course, editing, effects, etc. So on one hand, you have what he shot. You have some stuff that he's done some editing on already. However, his cut technically doesn't exist yet, or didn't exist. So the only thing that I want to put out there is that this is like a caveat. It's the Snyder cut caveat is what I will call it. It did not exist, and I stand by that. Okay. And before this, I would hear the arguments. I'm like, it's so dumb because they're like, they're hiding the Snyder cut. I'm like, that motherfucker didn't finish the job. He had to leave, and I get why he had to leave, but he left without finishing the job. They didn't reshoot a whole new movie. They didn't, it's just like somebody had to come in. They shot a bunch of new shit, which I understand is different, but that didn't exist. It's not in a vault somewhere. It's just he has footage that he can put.
Probably a ton of unused footage that he can use.
I would like to actually. This is one thing that I think is a good analogy. It's like going to a restaurant. You go to a restaurant because you want to sit down and get a finished product put in front of you. It's very different than if you look behind me. I have food here. I have pasta. I have meat. I have butter. I have eggs. I have all this. I have all the stuff that I could use to make a wonderful dish, but I didn't make it.
Okay.
It's there. It exists, but it's not together.
Yeah.
It's like saying, show me the fucking chicken parmesan. I'm like, I don't have the chicken parmesan. I have chicken. I have parmesan. I have pasta. I have sauce. I have cheese. It's not together. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
The things are there, but they're not together. So that's why he's like, I need $30 million to finish this. Which, by the way, $30 million. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of money to do a fucking
like. How many great and successful films have been made for? I think Joker was 30 or something. Like the entire of Joker was 30 or something. Joker budget.
30 mil to edit a movie. To edit. Right? Like that's
Joker was a little bit higher than but it was 50 mil. But still, I'm just saying 30 million, and I can finish the cut that supposedly exists. I'm just saying, it's like, I get it. I want to see it because it's curiosity more than anything. But I honestly, it's going to be kind of weird. And I'll tell you why. It's been so long since Batman v Superman came out that I don't really remember all the intricacies that will probably be acknowledged in this. It's like watching a Marvel film, and then which is actually ironic because that's probably what's gonna happen. Kind of is watching a Marvel film and then waiting how many years since. Okay, let me look at when Batman v Superman came out. Like it's so long that you're like, I don't remember what the fuck like these things are that you're mentioning are.
Right.
The Superman 2016. It's gonna be 5 or 6 years at least. Depending, he says 2021. I don't know if that's accurate, but if he makes the 2021 date, it's gonna be 5 years between Batman v Superman and this. Justice League was different. I don't know. and then it's going to be pretty inside baseball as far as what I believe he's going to bring to the table.
Okay.
I think a lot of people will go see this because they're curious, but I don't know how it's going to hold up because I don't know.
I thought it was going to come out on HBO or something like
that. You cut out what?
I said I thought it was going to come out on a streaming service or something, not in theaters.
Probably will, but I don't know if he actually mentioned where.
I thought it was.
Oh yeah. No. I digress. I don't even know if I'm using that word properly, but whatever. Yes, it will come out on HBO Max, and I think that was actually a very big key into why he got permission to do it. Because, mind you, all of this stuff is owned by Warner Brothers. Even if he did have a fully realized cut of his film in a can somewhere, they don't have to release it. They don't have to show it. They don't have to do anything. They gave him permission to finish his cut so that it can be released specifically on their streaming service that they are trying to promote. And that is why. That is the number one reason why, is that people will sign up for HBO Max, which is very confusing, by the way. I pulled it up because I was like, wait, there's HBO Go, there's HBO Now, and then there's HBO Max, which is, I guess, is a Warner Brothers thing. I don't get it. I pulled it up and I still don't really get it. Why are there three? And then there's also DC Universe. Bugs the shit out of me because I'm like, I want to watch DC Universe. I don't know if it's going to exist, and I also want to watch all this other stuff that's not on DC Universe, which is a DC property. Like, I'm like, why are your other DC properties not on DC Universe? You fucking assholes! Like, why can't you figure out how to encompass everything that you have in one streaming service? That's what bugs me about streaming services.
There's a ton of like DC stuff still on like Hulu too.
Yeah. There's so much DC content that's not even on DC Universe. So why would I get DC Universe? I want to watch Young Justice, and I saw a little bit of, what is it? Not Suicide Squad. What the fuck is it called? Not Monster Squad. What is the thing with like Brendan Fraser as like the robot guy?
Oh, fucking Doom Patrol.
Yes. I did a trial just so, like, I don't know if they gave it for free or what the fuck happened. I saw Doom Patrol and I really liked it. I want to watch that and Justice. Yeah. And then I want to watch all of the DC animated movies that they should fucking let me watch on DC Universe. This is the only reason that I get it in the fucking first place.
Yeah.
Mind you, all this stuff is scattered across the internet that I'm like, why the fuck is this even a streaming service in the first place? It's like Disney Plus it knew what it wanted to be. It's like, we're gonna have all the Disney stuff, and they own obviously Star Wars and Marvel and all that stuff, and you're gonna be able to find it in one spot. If I want to go watch a movie from the 1980s from Disney, I can go to Disney Plus. If I wanted to watch if the Avengers, go to fucking Disney Plus. Star Wars, Disney Plus. Granted, they changed a bunch of shit, which is kind of in the zeitgeist is being controversial right now. They've been editing a lot of stuff and censoring things, and people are pissed.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
like little things. Like, I mean, for instance, in Splash, Daryl Hannah jumps back into the ocean because she's a mermaid, but you see her butt in the original cut. They edited it so her hair's longer and you can't see her butt anymore. Then I just heard that they edited at least one episode of the show called Wizards of Waverly Place. Do you remember this? It was a Disney Channel show with Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Where the mom, I remember her. Like, she just had a V-neck shirt on and she had a little bit of cleavage and they blurred it, which made it very obvious, by the way, by blurring it, that you're looking at it. You're like, what the fuck? Like, they're editing small things. And then also I think there's Star Wars stuff, but I don't know if that was them or George Lucas or whatever, but remember the McClunky thing where they changed the Greedo episode or the Greedo scene with Han, where they changed it again. It was like, right when he was about to shoot, he's like, McClunky.
What the fuck?
And then of course there's stuff like the Simpsons episodes and the aspect ratio and all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
But DC Universe, I don't know what the fuck. They didn't get their shit together, and they didn't make it so that all this shit is under one umbrella, which is what I would want if I were going to sign up for a fucking streaming service that says DC Universe.
Yeah.
And then of course they have now HBO Go, HBO Now, HBO Max, which doesn't even say Warner Brothers, but they own it, and so that's where the shit's gonna go. And it's very frustrating when
I'm more excited about all the cartoons. That's
which
what
one
Steve was talking about on HBO Max. We're gonna get all the Looney Tunes, all the all the old I'm not sure if we're getting like Flintstones and Jetsons and all that stuff too, but I mean like Tom and Jerry and Animaniacs and all that shit.
It's so weird. Like I honestly don't get myself sometimes where it's like I remember watching all of that stuff. You and I very much grew up in that thing where we watch all these cartoons. We loved them. I don't care to rewatch them.
No way, man. Old Tom and Jerry and like Bugs Bunny cartoons still fucking crack me up. I can watch Tom and Jerry all the time.
I think I could rewatch some things. I don't think any of those specifically. Somebody actually pointed this out the other day.
Animaniacs is still fucking entertaining as shit. It's more of an adult show.
That's what I was gonna say. There's some cartoons where I think I could rewatch them and like appreciate them more. One thing that somebody brought it up and I thought it was interesting because I never remember this as a kid. Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life.
Mm-hmm.
He worked at a sex hotline.
Yeah.
No one caught that or knew about that or cared.
Yes. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that show was fucking wild. And like, you remember Really, Really Big Man? That was the superhero on Rocco. His whole ability was like he had nipples of justice. His nipples would protrude out and smack into people's eyeballs, and that's how.
I think if I were a superhero, that would probably be me because I could definitely do that.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm gonna look for something on if I can fucking
go for it. But I think what I was mentioning earlier was that I had just started watching What We Do in the Shadows on.
Ooh, finally.
Hulu. Well, I don't have Hulu. My friend let me watch on hers.
I told you I would give you mine. You never asked.
Whenever we talk about stuff on the show, I kind of forget because we get drunk.
Yeah.
So I didn't remember. That's why I asked you in this episode. Like literally, I asked you today. I'm like, what? Wait, what do you have as far as streaming services? Right. I don't remember.
I always say it.
Yeah. But my friend let me watch on her thing, and it is hilarious. Are you caught up? Like, are you like?
Wait, on yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it just got renewed for a season 3, so a lot of people are fucking loving it. I'm gonna start Dave now that I have access to him.
Yeah, that show is fucking hilarious too.
Yeah.
Santino fucking is hilarious on that.
I saw the Tenant trailer, which is actually it was really weird.
Yeah, it is. It's a strange.
I don't know if it's worth. Did we ever talk about the soap things? Is everyone pretty 50-50 on is soap that's been in your ass communal?
Pretty much. I think if I describe it the right way.
D. Rotten says the Snyder Cut will change the world. Please let me know why.
I just sent you something in a private chat. Check it out.
Animaniacs, no subtle joke, fingerprints.
Yeah, play it.
It's not a link, it's just text.
Oh, what the fuck? Hold on.
I don't think that works in private chat.
What, links?
Or I don't know. Whatever you did, it's not a link, it's just text. Send it to me on Facebook.
Hold on a second. Yeah, I think I did something wrong with that first. Here, I'll send it. You get it now?
Still text.
What? I just sent it.
Send it to me. I understand what you just did. Send it to me on Facebook.
Oh, you mean it's just not a hyperlink? Just copy and paste it, bro. Fuck.
Fine. No,
Oh,
yeah,
that Facebook open.
this is the classic joke. Yeah, the Prince joke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll play it. No, I don't know. We might get pulled, but whatever. Yeah, we might go. I'm just gonna say it because it was like they're doing Animaniacs are doing like a investigation, and they're like, we have to dust for Prince, and then Dot comes out and she has Prince. It's like no, fingerprints, and she's like, I don't think so.
Yeah, but she looks at Prince and Prince smiles too. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These jokes were not for kids.
Yeah.
That's why I like Animaniacs and stuff like that. But I don't know, like nothing draws me back to them that much. Granted, they're not at a click of the button like this, but I can't imagine going back for Tom and Jerry or Looney Tunes. I think mostly because I can't think of a Looney. What's your favorite Looney Tunes skit or whatever the fuck?
The one where Bugs Bunny ends up at the haunted castle, and he meets the giant red monster, and he it's usually like a cat and it's usually like a chase between him and and he like drops a glass of ether, and they all just everything's all in slow motion and stuff. It's a funny episode where he tricks the monster into like being going.
Is a kid supposed to know what the fuck ether is?
No, that's the thing. It was a funny episode.
It's weird, very weird. Yeah, I don't know. There's a few things that I can remember. One is like the Gremlins and like Marvin the Martian.
Oh, the airplane gremlin. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
one?
like where it's like hitting the missile with a hammer, torpedo or whatever.
Yeah. I love that one too.
Yeah, that's like the one that goes. If I'm thinking like Bugs Bunny cartoons, that's like the first thing that pops into my head. But I think it was also not really a thing that was big for me personally. But either way, like Animaniacs, I think I was more into Tiny Toons than I was Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I was into both of them. I like Tiny Toons as well. And then
like new shit though. I'm about new shit.
Oh, the Aborigine guy, the Aborigines guy with with Bugs Bunny. That's a good one too.
I don't remember that one.
Unga bunga bunga. That's what he keeps saying.
What is it? Freakazoid. I want to watch that.
It's a good one. It's Warner Brothers.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I mentioned it. Yeah. I think that's the thing is I was just past that as far as what I would like to watch is instead of like the older 90s, like the mid 90s and up. Like with the cartoons that was all about.
Yeah. I don't know. Even like fucking old Wile E. Coyote episodes were fucking hilarious too. Those are the best.
Not my shit.
Why do you hate fun?
It's not. It literally has to do with when people were born and what they were exposed to. And I really wasn't exposed to that until I was honestly almost like 10. Like when I was a little kid, I don't remember the little kid TV shows that I watched. I remember at my earliest age of watching cartoons, Eek the Cat, Bobby's World,
World.
Yeah. Fucking Ninja Turtles. Fuck. What was? No, it was mostly that. Those are like the oldest ones I can remember. And then it was like I loved getting into Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken.
Yeah.
And then it was all like then it went straight into like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and Digimon. I kind of skipped all that Looney Tunes stuff, like the 80s to early 90s stuff was not really my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Except for like Power Rangers. Power Rangers like the thing that Power Rangers came out before we were born. I think it was like 1998 or 89.
Ninja Turtles as well.
True, but there's so many iterations of Ninja Turtles. Plus, they had the movie.
Yeah, and the third movie didn't come out until 93.
Yeah, and I think it was just because like they would play that. Like if my parents or my brother watched that stuff, I would watch that stuff.
It was like the first 89, And the cartoon, I think, started in '89 or like '88 or something.
Yeah, no one in my family really fucked around with Bugs Bunny and all that other shit. Not really. But Tenet, that trailer, I don't care. Do you care? It looks cool. It looks like Inception. It looks weird.
It looks cool, and I want to see it in theaters, but you know how that is going right now.
Yeah, dude, it's hard to talk about movie news when it's like, hey, guess what's gonna happen? But it's not gonna happen.
It says theaters. That's what it says at the end of the trailer.
No, I know, but they were smart about this. They didn't put when.
Uh-oh.
There was talk about it being like the first blockbuster to come to theaters if they think that they're opening up theaters in June or July, but I don't see them doing that or that being a smart choice unless you can guarantee at least 80% of the population that you think would have gone in the first place.
Right.
Like I asked Evan, and I think I asked you, I'm like, if they open Disneyland, if they open theaters tomorrow, would you go?
Theaters? Maybe. I'd be more likely to go to a theater than to a theme park for sure.
I kind of get that concept, but it's still iffy, especially on a lot of people. And we are, even though it doesn't seem like that, we are actually a little bit more like not liberal. What's the word I'm looking for? Like easy on the quarantine stuff than other people. Dude, I know certain people that are like, they literally don't leave their house for their groceries. They get them from a service that delivers it, and then they sanitize everything. Like what do? You just like have a Lysol can, just like spray everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's people that literally have not left their house at all. Or it's like, you know, I'll go for a drive. I'll go to the park. I'll go whatever.
I think if you're that scared to go outside anyway, like this is a fucking vacation for you. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you can't be that afraid of everything all the time. Just relax, everybody.
If I were living alone, I think I'd be a lot more relaxed about it. But it like, and I guess this actually goes to show I do have some morality in me. If I got fucking, I feel like if I got somebody sick, I would just fucking, I don't know. I couldn't deal with myself. Like I said, I'm with my brother, and he's not, you know, in the peak of health.
Right.
And so it's like, yeah, I've been invited to many places that I could just go, but I don't.
Right. I don't know.
And I don't know. It's fucking, especially with how social, like I said, changing your life from being super duper social to not at all is very difficult. And like you were saying, it's like if you don't go out, then it's like a vacation. I'm like, no, this is like torture. It's torture, and it's worse because there's so many temptations. I was talking to my brother about this. I'm like, when I was in jail, you knew you couldn't leave.
Right.
So you didn't have to think about it. You woke up, you knew, all right, scratch off another check mark, because I knew I would be getting out. The pandemic could end in a week from now. It could end in a month from now. It could end in a year from now. It could, you know, you don't know. Uncertainty is worse than being dealt a punishment. Like, you can't leave for 8 months. I'm like, all right, I will deal with this for 8 months.
Yeah.
Versus, you should probably stay in your house, or you might die or kill someone else, possibly.
Maybe
until we don't know when.
You should wear a mask and gloves. Wait, maybe not gloves. Maybe a mask. Maybe not a mask.
Maybe stay 6 feet apart. Maybe don't.
Maybe don't. Yeah, it's like it's a
maybe
different thing.
You.
Yeah, maybe go fuck yourself. I don't know. It's like it's a different thing every fucking week. So it's like, how do you know? I don't know. That's why I'm just like, I don't even fucking know. Some people
don't care. And this is the thing. Do I want people to get sick? Absolutely not. Does it bug me when one random person that goes to the grocery store gets sick and these 40 people that had a pool party don't? A little.
Yeah.
It's because you can't know. I could go out and not wear gloves and not wear a mask and not sanitize anything and not do anything and be fine. Or I could go get my mail and catch something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most irritating thing about this. And that's what bugs me the most personally. And it's a constant battle because in my head, you know how neurotic I am. Like I'm very fucking neurotic about this shit. Like, especially when it deals with other people. Yeah. And the longer we go, the more I'm going to see people going out, having fucking barbecues. I am grateful that I am invited to places, but I won't go. And I'm so lonely, right?
I got invited to come tomorrow, and I'm kind of debating whether or not I'm going to go.
I'm not going to judge you. It's everyone.
We're supposed to all go skate together, but it's like I have to ride with.
You can be responsible and be social, but there's a lot of people that just jump straight to the irresponsible social. It's like there are people that are having social distance barbecues, birthday parties, bike rides, skating. You can do skating and not be right next to each other without masks. It's like, hey, what's up? And you stand 6 feet apart, and then you take your turn.
I have to ride in the car with like 3 people to get there. So I don't know.
That is something different. But I'm just saying you can, not you personally. I don't know you. You can make smarter choices if you want to be social. And like I'm actually trying to do that with a lot of my coworkers or friends. It's like, let's go do a social distancing fucking dance party or fucking whatever. Like, yeah, I want to.
For Mother's Day, we all just sat in the front yard and didn't touch each other.
Yeah, you can do that. I think we're gonna do that for my brother's birthday. But when people are just like, "Fuck it, just have a party, 40 people, close spaces, no masks, everyone cough in everyone's mouth. Let's do it."
Corona party.
But that's a thing. It's just like, what? I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't think I do.
Yeah. No shit. Oh, thank you. I just got fed right now. Anyway, you got anything else to talk about?
Not really.
I'm sorry we didn't have a guest today. I kind of don't have anything. I mean, like, I really don't. There's nothing exciting happening. It's just like there's nothing to fucking do.
All right, everyone. Maybe there'll be an episode next week. Maybe there won't.
Don't die, dude.
Don't tell me what to do.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it already! Ow!